Hola a todos, bienvenidos a la clase de español. Hello, welcome to our Spanish class. I'm Betty, and it's so nice to see you again. This is our third lesson. In our second lesson, we learned about personal pronouns, link verbs, indefinite and definite articles. Do you remember? If you do not, you can review our last video. And in today's lesson, we will learn about numbers, date, time, and also colors. And there are also some exercises for you to consolidate the knowledge. At the end of the lesson, I prepared a Spanish song for you. It is about numbers and colors, which can help you better memorize them. Now, are you ready to start? Let's go! The first part is numbers. We will learn how to count from 0 to 100 in Spanish. Let's start from 0 to 10 first. 0 is called cero in Spanish. Cero. Cero. And 1 is uno. Uno. Next, dos. Dos. Tres. Tres. Cuatro. Cuatro. Cinco. Cinco. And 6 is seis. It sounds a little bit similar with English. 7 is siete. Siete. Ocho. Ocho. Nueve. Nueve. Diez. Diez. Now let's read them again. Cero. Cero. Uno. Uno. Dos. Dos. Tres. Tres. Cuatro. Cuatro. Cinco. Cinco. Seis. Seis. Siete. Siete. Ocho. Ocho. Nueve. Nueve. Diez. Diez. Then from 11 to 19. 11 is once. Once. And 12 is doce. Doce. Trece. Trece. Catorce. Catorce. Quince. Quince. Did you notice that from 11 to 15, every word ends with ce, ce? Follow this rule and we can memorize them very quickly. And from 16, they also have something similar. They all start with D-I-E-C-I. Actually, DFE is the abbreviation of DFE. And the Y here means plus or and. So, DFE means 10 plus a number. Let's see. 16 is dieciséis. Dieciséis. 10 plus 6. Dieciséis. And next, diecisiete. Diecisiete. Dieciocho. Dieciocho. And lastly, diecinueve. Diecinueve. Let's repeat. Once. Once. Doce. Doce. Trece. Trece. Catorce. Catorce. Quince. Quince. Dieciséis. Dieciséis. Diecisiete. Diecisiete. Dieciocho. Dieciocho. Diecinueve. Diecinueve. And from 20 to 29, there are also something similar. 20 is 20. 20. So the beginning, V-E-I-N-T-I, 20, it also means 20 plus a number. Look, 21 is 21. 21. It is the abbreviation of 20 y uno. 21. 21. And 22 is 22. 22. 23. 23. 24. 24. 25. 25. 26. 26. 27. 27. 28. 28. 29. 29. Let's read them again. 20. 21. 22. 23. 24. 25. 26. 27. 28. 29. Then from 30 to 90, there's a regular pattern. That's they all end with T-A-T. And it is more convenient to add numbers into them. We just need to add a letter E, Y after them. Then we can add the numbers from 1 to 9 directly. For example, 30 is 30. 30. And if I want to say 36, I would add Y, E, and 6 after it. Makes up 36. 36. Let's see from 30 to 100. 40 is 40. 40. And 15, 50. 50. 60. 60. 70. 70. 80. 80. 90. 90. And 100 is ciento. Ciento. Shall we repeat? 30. 40. 50. 60. 70. 80. 90. Ciento. And let's see some examples. 36. 36. 48. 48. 51. 51. 62. 62. 73. 73. 86. 86. 95. 95. 101. 101. 36. 48. 51. 62. 73. 86. 95. 101. Do you think it is quite easy? Now you already know how to say numbers in Spanish. Then it will be more convenient for us to apply them into some expressions. And in this section, we will talk about date and time. Let's start from the date first. In Spanish, we will add a definite article before saying dates. For singular, we use el. And for plural, we use los. For example, Monday is el lunes. El lunes. And Tuesday is el martes. El martes. El miércoles. El miércoles. El jueves. El jueves. And Friday is el viernes. El viernes. El sábado. El sábado. El domingo. El domingo. And weekend is el fin de semana. El fin de semana. And if they're plural, we can just change the el to los. Let's read them again. El lunes. El martes. El miércoles. El jueves. El viernes. El sábado. El domingo. And let's have a look at these examples. What day is it today? In Spanish is ¿Qué día es hoy? ¿Qué día es hoy? And when we answer, today is Monday, we can say hoy es lunes. Hoy es lunes. And when we ask, what do you usually do on weekends? We would say, ¿Qué haces los fines de semana? ¿Qué haces los fines de semana? Then we can answer, juego badminton todos los fines de semana. Juego badminton todos los fines de semana. I play badminton every weekend. After learning how to say the day of the week, let's learn how to say time in Spanish. Most of the time, we would ask, what time is it now? Then how should we say it in Spanish? We would usually ask, ¿Qué hora es? ¿Qué hora es? Or, ¿Qué hora tienes? ¿Qué hora tienes? In Spanish, when it is 1 o'clock, we would add es la in front of the time. Because 1 o'clock, una, is singular. Es la una. It is 1 o'clock. Es la 1:20. It is 1:20. And at other times, we would use son las. Son is plural, and las also needs to be plural. Son las 3:15. It is 3:15. Then how can we say blah blah o'clock sharp? We can say en punto. En punto. For example, it is 5 o'clock sharp. Son las 5 en punto. Son las 5 en punto. And how to say 2:30? Son las 2:30. Son las 2:30. And we need to use menos when it is more than half of an hour, which means minus. And we need to add 1 hour to the original hour and then change y into menos. For example, 8:40 is 9 menos 20. 9 menos 20. There are 20 minutes to 9. Let's have a look. We can see the clock from 6 to 12 on the right side. We would say the hour y the minutes, like 2:10. Son las 2:10. Son las 2:10. And when it is from 6 to 12 on the left, we would express it in the form of how many minutes to what time, using menos. For instance, it is 6:45. Son las 7 menos cuarto. Son las 7 menos cuarto. It is 11:53. Son las 12 menos 7. Son las 12 menos 7. Now, is it clear to you? I know that it is a bit difficult at first, and I'll give you some time to process the knowledge. And you can practice how to express time with this picture. Let's see some examples. It is 11:40. Son las 12 menos 20. Son las 12 menos 20. It is 1:16. Es la 1:16. Es la 1:16. It is 12:50. Es la 1 menos 10. Es la 1 menos 10. It is 8:25. Son las 8:25. Son las 8:25. Remember, it is also important to pay attention to the beginning es la and son las. In this part, we will talk about colors. Let's get to know them first. Oscuro, oscuro. Dark. Blanco, blanco. Blanca, blanca. White. Negro, negro. Negra, negra. Black. Marrón, marrón. Brown. Gris, gris. Gray. Azul, azul. Blue. Morado, morado. Morada, morada. Purple. Claro, claro. Light. Rojo, rojo. Roja, roja. Red. Naranja, naranja. Orange. Rosa, rosa. Pink. Amarilla, amarilla. Yellow. Verde, verde. Green. Let's repeat them. Oscuro, blanco, blanca. Negro, negra. Marrón. Gris. Azul. Morado, morada. Claro. Rojo, roja. Naranja. Rosa. Amarilla. Verde. Now let's have a look at these examples. La nieve es blanca. La nieve es blanca. The snow is white. La rosa es rosa. La rosa es rosa. The rose is pink. Los tomates son rojos. Los tomates son rojos. The tomatoes are red. Las hojas son verdes. Las hojas son verdes. The leaves are green. El cielo es azul. El cielo es azul. The sky is blue. It's quite easy, right? And in order to help you better memorize what we've learned today, I prepared some exercises, and the answers were put behind so you can check them after finishing the exercise. And I also prepared a Spanish song. It is a nursery rhyme about numbers and colors, which will help you better memorize them. Hope you enjoy it.
Dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis, siete, ocho, nueve, 10. Blanco, azul, verde, marrón, amarillo es el sol. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Naranja, rosa, rojo, morado, negro, gris es mi caballo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Blanco, azul, verde, marrón, amarillo es el sol. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Naranja, rosa, rojo, morado, negro, gris es mi caballo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Blanco, azul, verde, marrón, amarillo es el sol. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Naranja, rosa, rojo, morado, negro, gris es mi caballo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Blanco, azul, verde, marrón, amarillo es el sol. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Naranja, rosa, rojo, morado, negro, gris es mi caballo.
Thank you for watching this video and hope you can make progress in your Spanish learning. See you next lesson. Hasta la próxima clase. Gracias. Adiós.